We just got all the slides in and the truck connected, and now we're gonna run in, get some breakfast really quick before we hit the road, and then we're headed to Maine.
What did you get? Caramel apple?
Caramel apple.
I want to taste yours and taste what it tastes. I want to put food.
That was good. Quick lights test before we hit the road. We got brakes and both signals. Time to hit the road. About 3 hours into the drive, had to stop to get some diesel. We're gonna let everybody use the potty and the rig, and we're also gonna get lunch out. So since we are only about an hour away from our destination, we don't need any more water. I'm gonna go ahead and dump the rest of what's in our fresh tank, or at least let the valve go so it can dribble out. And that was everything. All that came out was like a dribble. But I bet since we're so unlevel in this parking lot, that as soon as we get, on the road and level, we'll start dumping more water. So, time to hit the road. That was the longest check-in of my life. He gave me the rundown of everything and everything there is to do here and at the campground. So we're checked in. So we had an issue leveling again this time, but this time I really got to wondering, is it a problem with our leveling system? Are we, having issues because of that? Is it because it's a gravel site? And this time I know for sure it's because we're on a gravel site, because the gravel is so loose, I'll show you, that we were just digging holes like that in the site where all the jacks are, and it couldn't find level. So every time it would push down a little harder, the ground would move and the rig would pretty much stay in the same spot. So we're level now, and yeah, unfortunately we did dig about 4 of those holes here in this site, so I tried to smooth them out as best I could. But all that to be said, we're in Maine. Got our new gate valve for our sewer. There's the old one. You can see where that handle's broken. It got really tough to pull. Tried lubing it and doing everything I could, so got the new one right here. Old one's taken off. Now I just got to replace it. So once we got here to the campground, got everything set up, we've just let the boys run around and play outside. There's a playground that's right across the way from our site. We're just gonna hang out here for the afternoon. A lot of times on travel days, we will get adventurous and go into town and do stuff, but honestly, we are tired. So we're gonna let the boys run out some energy and play out here. Emily's inside with Ollie. I think she's getting started on supper. And yeah, I think tomorrow and the following day, it's actually supposed to rain. So not really sure what that holds as far as with the rain and everything, but I think we're only about 30 minutes from Acadia. So we may drive into Acadia tomorrow or the following day, even with the rain.
What's that?
Sitting here talking about it potentially raining tomorrow and the following day has reminded me that I need to get on the roof and seal up the edges around the gutter, because I think that's where the water's been coming in. Not that it's coming in a lot, but I think there's a couple spots that need sealing. So probably need to do that today. May do that right now. Well, fingers crossed that we got the leak taken care of and sealed up. So I sealed up every spot that seemed to have some sort of a crack or gap or anything like that. But honestly, don't feel like I really did much. So I'm hoping the little bit I did fixed it, but we'll have to see. This is not what we've been used to. It is 8 o'clock at night, and I had to turn these lights on out here just to see. It is so dark. In Michigan, we still had another hour or two of light left. But here in Maine, it gets dark early. It's 8 o'clock. But the boys are down, and we're finally getting a little bit of relaxing done. So tomorrow, I think we're gonna head into Acadia. We actually have a meeting in the morning for some work stuff. And then I think we'll go into Acadia and do all that. So it may be afternoon in Acadia, but yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. So good night. See you tomorrow.